Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Disney fans of all ages, gather around as I unveil the enchanting world of the upcoming live-action adaptation of Snow White. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another Disney princess? Haven't we had enough of those? But hold on to your magic mirrors because this one promises to be anything but ordinary. As many of you know, the live-action Snow White is set to grace our screens on March 19th, 2025. Yes, that is right. Mark your calendars. This film continues Disney's tradition of transforming beloved animated classics into live-action spectacles, following the footsteps of Cinderella, Belle, and the fabulous Little Mermaid. And this time, we are diving into the story of the original Disney princess, Snow White herself. In the lead role, we have the immensely talented Rachel Zegler, who has already captured our hearts in the West Side Story remake and is gearing up for her role in the Hunger Games prequel. And if that wasn't enough, we have the formidable Gal Gadot stepping into the shoes of the evil queen. Talk about a power duo. But as is the case with any big-budget adaptation, this casting has stirred the pot a bit. You see, Rachel Zegler, an actress of Colombian descent, has taken on the role of Snow White, a character historically described as having skin as white as snow. This casting choice did not sit well with some conservative viewers, leading to the age-old debate of whether beauty can only be defined by skin tone. And just when you thought the controversy couldn't get any juicier, enter stage left, Peter Dinklage. Our beloved Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones spoke out against the portrayal of the seven dwarfs in this classic tale. He pointed out the irony in Disney casting a Latina actress as Snow White while still perpetuating negative stereotypes about short people. He said they are progressive in a way, but they are still making this backward story where seven dwarves live together in a cave. And so began the snowball of controversy. In response, Disney announced they would be reimagining the Seven Dwarfs as a diverse group of characters and magical creatures of various sizes and genders. But this move did not escape scrutiny. Dylan Postal, an actor with dwarfism, fired back at Dinklage, claiming that such statements ultimately jeopardized roles for actors in his community. He argued, "This is going to put people in our community out of work, out of jobs that are hard to come by." It is a classic case of trying to be progressive while also ensuring inclusivity, a delicate dance indeed. But fear not, dear audience. In a twist of fate, Martin Kleba, another star from Pirates of the Caribbean, confirmed his participation in Snow White as Grumpy, one of the seven dwarfs from the original story. So it appears Disney is not abandoning the beloved seven after all. Now, let us shift gears and talk about the plot. Directed by Mark Webb, known for his work on The Amazing Spider-Man, this film promises to take us on a different journey than the animated classic we all grew up with. Rachel Zegler has teased that this Snow White is not waiting around for a prince to save her. Instead, she is on a quest to become the leader her late father envisioned for her, a fearless, fair, brave, and true leader. Talk about a modern twist. And if you think the changes stop there, think again. In this version, the name Snow White will have a different origin. Instead of simply being a reflection of her beauty, her name will refer to a snowstorm she survived as a baby, symbolizing her resilience. Rachel Zegler explained that this new interpretation is about reminding young women of their inner strength. As for filming, it took place between March and June of 2022, followed by some additional reshoots a year later to add flashbacks to Snow White's youth. And just recently, Disney announced even more reshoots in London. If you are wondering why all the fuss, I can only assume they are trying to make this version as magical as possible. So there you have it. Everything you need to know about Disney's upcoming Snow White live-action film. A tale of princesses, queens, controversies, and a sprinkle of modernity. As we await the film's release in 2025, let us keep our minds open and our hearts ready for this fresh take on a timeless classic. Thank you, and may your dreams be as magical as a Disney fairy tale.